Ever had a weird appreciation for something that you don't actually participate in? Well, for me, that'd be One Piece. Like, as a kid, I grew up watching shonen battle anime stuff, specifically Dragon Ball Z on Toonami when it was after school, and Yu-Gi-Oh! On Saturday mornings. And eventually One Piece showed up on Fox Kids, meaning it was published by 4Kids, and it had a lot more raps. And I remember liking what was there, even though later on we would soon learn that the anime adaptation of this series was not well advised, I think is the best way to say it. Because a couple years ago, I remember seeing on Hulu that new episodes of One Piece are out, and I'm like, oh yeah, might as well check in on my boys, see what's going on. We're 500 episodes in, that seems like a lot, and it's literally the arc where they all reunite after the big time skip, and I'm like, what? We're halfway? We're halfway. Also, what the hell happened to Nami's design? Like, she looked perfectly fine before. And is that guy dead? Since I'm too lazy to sit around and read another manga that's been going on for like 20 years, I haven't really known what's going on in One Piece. Like, sometimes I'll hear about things going on, like I've heard the name Dressrosa or the Don Quixote, the Flamingo guy. And like, I might check in, see what's going on, see that everyone's favorite putty boy has turned himself into a giant balloon. But every time this happens, I always find myself super impressed and willing to maybe jump back in. I remember Super Eye Patch Wolf talking about One Piece and bringing up how Sanji was only ever wanted alive. And I'm like, oh, what does that mean? And then I like looked it up and I'm like, oh, he's got like royalty in him. And then I hear people talking about Big Mom, and I'm like, what's a Big Mom? And I read, and I'm like, oh, that's messed up. She's a pirate demon? Wait, 4 pirate demons? What are those guys? I remember there's like 7 pirate lords. Wait, there are new guys? Luffy's one of them now? Wait, Shanks is one of these guys? Well, then what does Shanks do? Wait, Shanks doesn't have a gum power? Jesus, how overpowered is this guy if he doesn't have any weird BS magical skills? Who's this Blackbeard dude? This guy is clearly the final boss of the series. He has 2 gum powers? Yeah, he has to be. It'd have to be him or Shanks. My brain just goes in all these circles, and I'm like, what is all this information I have to comprehend now? And then I'll like forget, and then I'll not read it. One of these days, though. One of these days, One Piece will be over. And maybe then I'll start to read it. Because even though I haven't been a part of this fandom for like 10 years, I still want to know how it ends. Aw man, Luffy, you're so cool to watch fight.